I saw something interesting, y'all. Check this out, man. They got these robot dogs with Zuckerberg and Musk head on them at the Berlin Museum. This is nothing but pure mockery, y'all. This is just showing how they can just make these faces, these lookalikes, and put them on anything, right? They'll put them on a dog. Check this out.
In the past, our view of the world was shaped in part by how artists saw the world. Now, our view of the world is shaped by tech billionaires who own powerful algorithms that decide what we see and what we don't see, how much we see of it. That's an immense amount of power that I don't think we've kind of like sort of fully understood, especially because when they want to make a change, they don't need to like lobby the UN. They don't need to like get a, something through Congress or get something through the EU. They just like wake up and change these algorithms. Like they have complete control over these things that affect how the world views current events in an immense, like sort of like manner.
So you just seen her for yourself, man. They just literally can control, like he just said, they can control the algorithm when they wake up every day, right? Anything you think, talk, hear, see, they control what we can see and how much we can see.
There's the present First Lady.
You heard that part. So, like Gucci Man, right? This is Gucci Man. Everybody always, this is what they say in the mainstream media is fat Gucci. Gucci Man was not always had a belly when he first came out. The dude did not have a single, when he was in the So Icy video, take a look at this with him and Mac Breeze. Mac Breeze basically put the truth out there. And all the way up until 2013, he was referencing people that he knew in music. He never says anybody's name now because even it's crazy because in one of his first tracks, First Day Out, right? He knew that whoever this person is knew that this wasn't the real Gucci Man because in the lyrics he said, my own mama turned her back on me and that's my mama. Because his mother said that wasn't the man that came out of jail. That's not my son. If you guys go look into that. This is Gucci Man. Look how skinny he is. This does not look like the square head Gucci. This is not the egghead Gucci that we already knew. And like I said, they control every single thing from every aspect, from hip hop to the the media outlets. That controls everything. Like I said, him and Mac Breeze. Once again, Gucci was not fat. He did not have a square head. Like this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. So, and then once again, he referenced Mac Breeze on the track in 2013, Headshots with Rick Ross. He said Glock 40 on my hip. It was just me and Mac Breeze. He don't even mention nobody from his past no more. Not Waka. And this was another thing that I'm going to talk about next was how Boosie tries to downplay the Freemasonry and call it the Illuminati. I'm going to play that clip next. But Gucci Man, like I said, they have the power to put a face on anybody and say, oh, they can pay off anybody in the industry, or they could have the industry fool too and be like, this is Gucci Man, go with it, and we'll pay you. They probably getting extra money for the track to be on the track or something. Man, all kind of stuff. And eventually it did die down. Nobody's saying, oh, Gucci a clone. That's what they want you to say in the mainstream media, clone. No, they have lookalikes, y'all. So, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, man. What y'all think about Mac Breeze and Gucci Man, because that's clearly not the real Gucci Man. And everybody, it's like they trying to water down any kind of black power influence by saying that everybody snitched, right? Man, just keep on checking into that, man. Don't be easily influenced by any media outlet that has millions of subscribers, man, because that's what they're designed to do. Once they hit a certain amount, they're sponsored by all the mainstream backups, or their channel will get took down. So, yeah, man, take it easy. Ask him about the Illuminati. It's crazy because I'm one of the first ones who talked about this, right, about Boosie. You see he threw it up, right, Jason Lee. And he keeps saying Illuminati. I never say Illuminati, Boosie. I say Freemasonry. You know that. You know most of them Freemasons is backed by them upper Freemasons, 33rd degree. He don't talk about none of that shit. So he tried to throw it out by trying not to associate the two because historically they was two different entities, but they eventually conjoined and could still carry both themes to play on the masses. Boosie is doing show after show with Sexy Red, and she's like Drake little puppet right now. So I know he knows what not to say, and you know what I'm saying. He's on the BET YouTube channel, which has long confirmed been affiliated with the group of people that but with that group of people. But yeah, he basically exposed them, and this is not like nothing to take from Kendrick. Like I said, he still reps the culture. But my thing is, who they still work for in their area of influences, for every genre. They got somebody for everything. Rap, pop, country, everybody. They all one and the same, one world thing. Which is crazy because Charleston White was all of a sudden just talking about that. The last thing is that it was a notable mention about how Dwayne Wade's son, and they got the whole debate about the transgender thing and the backlash he got from the community, which, like I said, is like, hey, they wanted to make sure Boosie was disciplined before they let him go further away from Vlad so he can get more bigger things done. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to make sure he wasn't going to say nothing crazy because he kept testing him. He kept on acting like he wanted to say something crazy, but like I said, he can't Cat Williams himself on camera with Jason because this Boosie way of getting back at Vlad. But you got Academy talking about how it's about the money, when basically it's not. It's just about at this point Boosie starting to basically come. Everybody's starting to kind of adapt off what I was talking about before. These people seeing my stuff. Them videos did real good, 1,000 views here and there just for how much subscribers I had. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. That interview was crazy, but yeah, he was right. You know what I'm saying? They, like I said, they wanted to make sure he ain't say nothing too crazy about the whole Dwayne Wade Zaya situation. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But he's still there with him. So yeah, man, y'all be easy.